Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for June 15th, 2025. We have campaign features because it is Sunday Fun Day. We got chameleonized hunting grounds. Each player starts with a lich in place of a copper, and then shelters. Okay. Chameleonized hunting grounds sounds pretty terrible. That's like, why would I want that? But what else do we have? We've got Tireless Treasury. You discard it, set it aside, and put it on your deck at the end of the turn. The end of your buy phase. So, these like compete with each other. The treasury effect will go off first though, because this is at the end of your buy phase, and this is when you discard it from play. But you can still top deck it with Tireless if you gain a green card. All right, so we've got University is the only source of. Oh no, wait, Specialist. University and Specialist plus actions. Draw is not Hunting Grounds, which is pretty disorienting, honestly. There's Expedition and Patrol. Band of Misfits is, wow, is that useless? Holy moly. Trashing. Where's the trashing? What is this kingdom? Oh, I guess that Lich is also plus actions, but yeah. Starting with a Lich in your deck when you don't have a Trasher? Man. I wonder if it's ever worth, can't see, but I wonder, yeah, skipping a turn, it's pretty brutal. I guess it could be worth it in the early game, maybe, depending on what you can do with that. Yeah, no trashing, so but there is collection and cauldron, so we definitely want deck control. We basically have a 4-2 opening here. We probably do want to play with University, which means we might want to open with Potion. Gosh. The alternative would be either Expedition or Scavenger. Now, Expedition... Expedition's overkill, I guess, because if you play the Lich, you're just going to draw all the cards anyway. And if you don't play the Lich, and you're going to have a worse turn, most likely, than you did. In fact, you can't have any but more than... We can't. In this particular circumstance, we can't have any more than 4 coins anyway. So that doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, there's Scavenger. Scavenger, there is some value in Scavenger to accelerate shuffles here, I think. But, like, if our goal is to get a University and start using it to gain stuff, then I think we might as well just go directly for that rather than messing around with Scavenger. So yeah, I think we go Potion, Samurai, Lich into Samurai. Okay. So yeah, we can draw 6 here and also skip a turn. We'll be break even on that. And then we can get our University guaranteed. I mean, we'd have 6 coins in addition to the potion, but like, I don't know that something we would rather have. Anyway, I mean, it would be nice to get a collection, but getting the University so we can start gaining patrols and specialists, I think, is better initially, at least. Yeah, I mean, this is essentially a skipped turn anyway if we don't play the Lich, so there's really no reason not to play the Lich. And the same is true this turn as well, so we're going to play it. All right. Patrol University, probably. All right, another patrol. And so this is, if we play this patrol, we top deck University Patrol. That seems good. That order doesn't matter. One more University. Yeah, I don't think we can really have too many of these here. Well, that's probably not true. Oh, wait, what? Where is the other patrol? What? The heck? I'm gonna get another one. We're gonna want Specialist at some point here, but for now. Okay. Maybe now we take a Specialist. I mean, we have more universities down there. Let's just do this. And then this. And then we can get a collection of our own. All right. Specialist again, I think. Okay. Does it ever make sense to take Treasury? I mean, Treasury Specialist can also be plus actions, so maybe. I think I'm just going to take another Specialist. This Specialist, unless we play the Lich, we're not getting any value out of it. We probably do this. I mean, do we want to play the Lich? We play the Lich. We can potentially play Specialist on Collection. That would be pretty nice. That might be worth it. Yeah. I'm gonna say that it is. Okay, so we need another patrol because we're gonna draw with this one. Oh wait. No, we're not gonna be able to draw back around. Dang it. We're gonna draw like collection, copper, hovel. We're a card short of actually drawing through there. That's annoying. Well, obviously we need another patrol anyway. There's Specialist Patrol on top there. Seems like... Oh wait, we can Specialist the patrol. Yeah, never mind. Okay, Specialist... Wait, so we don't need patrol. Okay, hold on. So... we take a treasury... do we even play the university? Ugh, okay, hold on. Ah. I think we do. I think we do special. If we could get the collection into play first. I mean, I guess we could just play specialist on collection, then play university, then play specialist on patrol. Yeah, maybe that's the play. Like it doesn't. It's not as action efficient, but we don't need the extra actions. So. All right. So now we're gonna double play patrol, and then maybe we have a specialist in collection down there, so we don't really get value out of another specialist. Oh no, we do, because we have a collection down here as well. Right? It's Copper Hovel collection, I think. Should be. So yeah, I think we take another specialist. Oh no, I missed the overgrown estate. Dang it. Well, fine. We'll just gain another specialist. All right, gain a copy of collection, I think. Even though we get fewer points now. Okay. We have enough specialists in our deck that it might be a good idea to just take double treasury just to have like more targets. We don't need to buy more collections. We can just do that off of specialist, hopefully. So. But what happened to the log? What the? What? 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 It just died? All right. How do we want to do this? We probably want to specialist the patrol just to make sure that we draw. Let's grab, I guess, a treasury. Okay, that's not great, but there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, that's not great either. Okay. Probably needed to add another patrol at some point. Try to avoid this sort of fate. But, so we're gonna play... Leaving a specialist on top seems like a fine thing to do. Especially because we can top deck the treasury. So... do this. University probably just gains another patrol. And then do we play specialist on treasury to draw an extra card, get an extra stop card out of the way? And if so, why are we even drawing this specialist? To play the collection multiple times. Or gain a collection. Probably more important to try to kick off our next turn. So let's do this. Could actually be buying Expedition here, I suppose. Eh. Or even double Expedition. Yeah, actually, I think I like that. Oh, the log's back. How'd you want hunting grounds? All right. So university. I think we gain another special. Are we anywhere close to like being able to pile out with specialist nonsense? Maybe. Hard to say. I'm gonna gain another one anyway. And then I'm thinking specialist, specialist. Collection, gain copy, play that again, play patrol. All right, this order doesn't actually matter. And that order is fine. Okay. We could commit to playing the Lich. We could even specialist it. I'm like, really? What order did I put these in? University first. Probably do it like this, actually, if we were gonna play the Lich, specialist the list. We'd want to like play Treasury and then do specialist, specialist, Lich, something. Is that too insane? It's like, it doesn't matter if we skip a turn if there are no more turns, right? We'd basically be aiming to empty Patrol, Specialist, and Collection. University can gain at least a couple more of these cards. Special, I think it's probably worth going for. So do we want to gain another collection before we don't need points, so there's no reason to worry about the order of like getting the collection into play. So I think go specialist, specialist, Lich, play again, and then just gain the copy of the specialist now, rather than double playing something up, playing that again. Yeah, it's the most powerful gainer, so I think that makes sense. Okay, we can full draw the card. We might as well put this in play. We can full draw the cards we have by playing this patrol. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. It's not like there's some other card that we more want to see that we would gain than this specialist, so let's do that. Now, how much money do we have already? 9, 10, 11, 17. So that's already enough to buy 3 5s. So we almost have enough to empty the collections just onto that. We can gain a collection, and then we'll have more than enough to empty the collections. So yeah, I think Play specialist, specialist, specialist. So then we get, I'm gonna double play university to gain specialist. Patrol. Play specialist again to play collection. Gain a copy. Play specialist again to play collection and gain a copy. We did gain another specialist in there. Yeah. Okay. Troll on top, that's fine. So we specialist the collection again. Diversity to gain a patrol. And by collection, patrol, patrol, patrol. We didn't super clear the bar. But yeah. Yeah, I think like getting the specialist on the Lich on the last turn is super powerful. Wasn't really thinking about that going in, but the bot, I don't know why you would want Samurai. Seems bad. That's not deck control. All you need, well, collection, but other than that, all you need is deck control. The bot only got one patrol and two specialists. Like, it's just super underplayed. The deck control here. It is awkward deck control in the sense that you have no trashing and like you have a non-drawing village, or arguably two non-drawing villages, and then the draw card is terminal and all that. But like if you just stuff enough of it into your deck, like you can still dud, of course, but your odds do go down. And obviously then at the end I bought the double expedition, which helps make sure that we kick off. And yeah. So pretty powerful. I guess the turn counts, like 10 turns doesn't account for the turns that I skipped, because if it did, then the bot would necessarily have a count that like matched to mine. So this makes it, does in a sense make it look more powerful than it is, because it's like I skipped at least 2 turns, maybe 3. Let's see. I skipped 1 turn. I skipped 2 turns. 2 turns. Okay. No, there it is. 3 turns. Yeah. So like, yeah, it's deceptive. Like it looks, it's really, this is really 13 turns for us, and I guess 12 for the bot. I mean, I could have just looked in the log to see that. Duh. I didn't see. Okay, so the bot skipped turn 11, turn 8, turn 6, and turn 2. Okay. Yeah. I guess Hunting Grounds would have been tough even if it hadn't been Chameleonized, because you would have had to buy it. You can't gain it off a university, which is a huge downside in this context. Yeah, I mean, definitely some pretty cool stuff going on this board. I don't know I guess it wouldn't have played super differently for the most part without the Lich. It just would have been like, it would have been slower to like get going at the beginning, like despite the skip turns, because like you would have had to line stuff up and you've been like, oh, do I buy? Oh, I have 3 coins. Do I buy? Well, 3 coins to buy an expedition. Actually, never mind. I guess yeah, maybe that's not even true. You replace that with a copper, and you buying expedition when you don't have enough money to do anything else, and that in turn helps you have better other turns. So maybe it wouldn't even be too different. Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.